Newcastle United FC.
I was looking at it the other day because this is the first thing that struck me about this weekend. I'm coming back. I want them to, the weekend. I want them to win. Southampton, right? Southampton in the last 5 seasons. Southampton have spent 10 million euros or more on 19 players. 19 players, Southampton. We've spent 10 million euros or more on 9 players. 2 of those were Tovan and Townsend, who were basically here about a weekend. So, yeah. So, you think, what on earth is going on? You know, when I started here, you go to the Dell, and all right, they had that jinx on us, and we never won at the Dell. But you just think, how can Southampton 19 times in the last 5 years spend 10 million euros or more, and we can't even get halfway to that?
How's clubs at Atco and so beyond Newcastle, and why are we dropping back?
Absolutely.
Because we're nowhere near keeping up with the market.
I mean,
that's
all
why
right,
we've been going down.
I mean, Southampton, to be fair to them, they generate money through bail.
Club,
yeah. I mean, they're a
so
good.
Way, though, in a way.
Yeah, absolutely. But all right, they're a good club. But dear God, I mean, if we can't be better than Southampton, Christ.
It's a must-win game, isn't it? I think a lot of fans are saying it's make or break the next 2 games that Southampton Huddersfield at home.
You know what it is? The weird thing is, you just never know, do you? There's no logic in football. There's no right and wrong way. So you think, well, okay, got to win this weekend. But then, I think the thing that's happening with this Premier League at the minute is, because if you take Manchester City out, nobody really knows what they're doing. They don't.
Yeah.
5 of the top 6 don't know whether to twist or stick.
Even the second, third position keeps on swapping.
Absolutely. Do they care about second or third? Do they care about third or fourth? Whatever. I mean, I know getting into the Champions League and not having to pre-qualify is an issue. But then you get Arsenal getting beaten by so and so, and Chelsea getting beaten by. Absolutely. Chelsea getting beaten by Watford and stuff. Oh, the man's at
10th in the league now. Can you believe that?
Oh, the man! I can believe it.
With that squad as well. Yeah.
Totally.
It speaks volumes for him, doesn't it?
Totally. But basically, you take Manchester City out of that division, and you could, I don't know, you've got no idea. The bookies must be thinking, this is fantastic.
Yeah.
Every weekend, you cannot predict, So, yeah, we can beat Southampton the weekend, but then what happens the following weekend, the following week after that,
It's kind of like when we beat Man U and we got brought back down to earth with the draw against Bournemouth.
Absolutely.
You say you kind of predict it.
No.
Going to try and make it. Who's your bottom 3 to go down?
I think West Brom will go.
Yeah.
As much as I said, in the past, I have a respect for Alan Pardew, but I just think it's gone there. It's gone.
7 points adrift.
Well, not just the 7 points adrift, but you go to Barcelona on a break, and people nick taxis,
and
respect,
isn't it?
You just think, it's weird. No, I just genuinely think there are 3 worse teams in Newcastle, and it'll be interesting to see who they are.
Because the whole bottom half is in the mix, aren't they?
It's mad. It is. It's like everyone's given up on the top 6. It's all about what's happening in the bottom.
Yeah.
So we'll see, but I think they'll be okay. Saturday, it's all about the fans. It's all about the fans. It's not about Mike Ashley. It's not. I hate it. This Mike Ashley thing drives me fucking mad. I'm not condoning him. I'm not condoning him. But I don't know why we're so fucking.
You think there's just no point going about it now? It's not making a difference.
I don't know
actually
why.
Our chance aren't we again?
I don't know why we're so fucking preoccupied with
it.
I don't know why. I know he owns the football clubs. All right, fair enough. But it's like it's a bit like saying I'm not going to shop at Marks and Spencer's because I don't like the guy who fucking runs Marks and Spencer's. He doesn't give a fuck. The guy who runs Marks and Spencer's, he doesn't give a fuck. what we need to do is just get on with fucking life and make sure this football club stays in this division.
Yeah.
And make sure that this fantastic Spaniard who we have as a manager stays and realises he's as loved as he loves us, That's the biggest thing of all. The great thing about Newcastle United and the great thing about St James's Park is it's us. And that's why I think on Saturday it has to be about us. It has to be. It can't be about Rafa, and it can't be about the team, and it can't be about whether so and so plays or so and so doesn't play, and it can't be about Southampton. It has to be about Newcastle United. It has to be about. And I mean, the strange thing, having said what I've just said, it might well be you might win 5-0 on Saturday, but it might not make any difference, But I just think it has to start turning. This is too big a club to suffer a third relegation. If it suffered a third relegation, I hate to think one more.